Hello viewers, we are looking at the NPET computer headset today. Part of our review, I know most of you guys has transferred to this work from home scenario. The more meetings we have, whether it be Zoom, Microsoft Teams, you know, all those different ones out there. It's very important to have good audio to be able to hear not only the people talking to you, but also be able to present yourself. And I strongly recommend a headset for that to work, especially if you're working on, say, like a desktop like this, where your microphone, if there even is one on your computer, is way down here in your desktop box. So let's open this guy up. I've been very impressed with NPET's products before. They make a couple of nice things. They make lanterns, they make lights. This will be the first audio communication device that I'll be exploring for them. But we are just opening it up right now, as you can see. Opening the box here. We've got a couple of cables with us. We've got the actual headset. Pulling that out. Looks like some just general instructions. We'll go through that. Just the initial look at the headset here. We have both ears, as you can see. They're on adjustable swivels, both in the Y and X directions. So you can see how they'll fit to just about any head, should be pretty comfortable. We'll try it on just a second, but I want to just show you the availability. So if you're a right or left side speaker, it's important that your headphone or your microphone go both directions. And then you have your communication, your microphone jack here. Overall, looking at the connections, it's very important to look at how these are made, because this is a high wear point where this is turning. Make sure you don't break something right at your speaker here. This looks pretty good. As you can see, right, left, but if you want to, you spin it around. I'm going to put the left on my right side, and then going to turn the piece there. So not only is it adjustable in the top, so it adjusts to fit your head. You can set the microphone where it sounds best and feels best to you. You do have some coaxial control with this if you want to, depending on how you want to set it. Maybe you're used to talking in more of a distance format. Maybe you want it further out, depending on the loudness of your voice and those things. So overall, very impressed in this. Good soft cushions there. We'll actually plug this in a second and we'll test out the sound quality. With this, we'll go to our second piece of the set here. This is usually your hand control device, if that makes sense. Obviously, you'll always be able to control this via the USB on your computer. This will be the break point. So one nice thing about this, of having this type of a connection, is it does that. So let's say you just finished up that call and maybe you went long and you really have to go to the bathroom and you start walking away from your computer with your headset still on. Yeah, you don't just like pull your whole computer with you, it separates. So that's a good thing. Just not speaking from experience, but I've heard stories. So other things in here, like I say, you've got a little handset controller, you've got a mute button, you've got a higher, lower volume. Like I said, it shows you power, important, shows you whether your microphone is off or not. So, depending on the different app you have, whether you're mute and talking to yourself, or make sure you don't want to be talking to anybody else. And then just a general USB connection. Overall, good connections between all of these. They look pretty strong. I'm going to start unwinding this, and we're going to plug it in, and we're going to see how fast it sets up in our computer, and hopefully we'll be able to use it. Otherwise, we'll go from there. I got that plugged in. Typically it'll take a second for your computer to recognize the drivers and different things like that. This is my old headset that I've been using. Notice the one earphone. Sounds like we've got some pretty loud speakers. So I'm glad I wasn't wearing that, because that was 100%. You could hear that noise. But that's how fast it takes to set up. There are no drivers, there's no software to recognize. It's pretty much ready to go. And I can actually, I'll turn this back up for you guys and just let you kind of hear it there. I don't know if you can pick it up on that microphone or not. But that's a pretty loud speaker in your ears there. I don't recommend it at 100%. I like to run it down at 20 to 30 here, but That's actually even a little bit high. I would even run a little bit lower, so that'll be good. That'll give you a good sound quality so far while I'm listening to it. You know, like I said, you get both ears rather than just one, so that's always a benefit. You know, it is wired, so you don't have to worry about batteries, you don't have to worry about plugging in and charging it. You know, you got that important call on Friday and you forgot to plug it in on Thursday night. Those types of deals. And I just wanted to just briefly touch on, again, this is kind of a competitor one I've been using for a while. One thing I'd like to point out is it does have a little bit thicker cord, not much, but these thinner cords tend to do this thing where you get like weird little tangles and spirals and they turn into a mess. One positive thing I saw with this old headset, it's got this fancy little clipper guy here to let you know you can plug that onto your shirt, and then you don't walk away. You've got something done with this extra cord that you oftentimes have. You know, NPET definitely has the advantage with the plug-in connection here, so you don't pull the whole computer with you, but it would be kind of cool to see them come up with maybe a little clippy guy like this, and then you can put that in to gather your extra cord, and then it isn't kind of laid out everywhere. Obviously you can keep it you know, somewhat tied up like this, but you know, this is just I thought was a cool feature. You can see in this older one, you know, with use you start to break your connections here. This is not an NPET headset, by the way. It's just a one I was using. The one earbud, I really enjoy having two on the newer one. Kind of has a similar idea with the microphone. So just a general comparison to another product there, so that we're not, you know, coming into this blind or anything. We've been working for a year at home, and I just want to recommend NPET's headset. I think they've got a pretty good little device here from initial onsets. So I'd recommend you check them out if you are looking at buying a headset and improving your work from home experience.